Good afternoon. Today we are going to cook a delicious bruschetta with poached eggs and salmon. Pour water into a saucepan and check with a spoon, stirring in a circle. Our task is to pick up such a level of water so that it does not spill out of the pan with strong stirring, and then we pour a little just in case. Bring the water to a boil. A little salt. If you want the eggs to look more whole, add a spoonful of table vinegar to boiling water. Stir the boiled water in a circle. Drive the egg into the center. Cook for 3 minutes in boiling water. The foam can be collected. It is edible and smells insanely of fresh milk. If you cook for more than 3 minutes, the yolk will lose its fluidity. Now you know everything about poached eggs. Do not be afraid to spoil something. There is always a little fear among those who cook for the first time. We take the finished egg into a plate and let the excess water drain. The procedure of mixing water and knocking eggs into boiling water is repeated the required number of times. Kids just love poached eggs. Everyone loves bruschetta with them. Often in old movies or historical novels, nobles are offered a poached egg for breakfast. This dish is firmly rooted in our diet. A boiled egg in which the yolk is wrapped in a dense protein. The consistency of the yolk is semi-liquid, fluid. This dish is similar to a soft-boiled egg, only without a shell, which provides a delicate structure of the product. The origins of this dish belong to French cuisine. Put a piece of butter on a hot frying pan. Evenly lubricate the entire pan with it. As soon as the butter has melted, we spread out large pieces of bread. Fry evenly on both sides, turning it over periodically. We bring the bread to a crisp. The first pieces are cooked for a long time. Before cooking the next ones, always add a little butter to the pan. Fry the required number of pieces of bread, put them on a plate and let them cool down a little. In France, the name of the dish sounds like a poached, which means eggs poured with boiling water. The first mention of the dish dates back to the 14th century. In France, this product was considered a breakfast for aristocrats. Poached is a method of cooking food with boiling water. A special method of heat treatment allows you to get a gentle and soft product in the end while preserving useful properties. In Russian cooking, the term poaching is used in Poklevkin's cookbook. For recipes of Russian cuisine, the name boiled scrambled eggs is used. When the bread is cooled down or almost completely cooled down, we put a little butter on each piece. Instead of butter, you can use a mixture of olive oil with herbs, garlic, or basil. You can use cottage cheese pastes or white cheeses. Spread thin slices of sliced salmon on top of the oil. Of course, it will be excellent if you caught and salted salmon yourself. As a last resort, you raised it in your aquafarm, but I limited myself to purchase salmon weighing 200 grams. Spread poached eggs on top of the salmon and decorate everything with dill leaves and fresh lettuce. Add chopped tomatoes or sweet peppers. We enjoy a delicious dish and the work done. To get a perfectly beautiful poached egg, certain skills and experience are needed. But you can start practicing at any age. If the technology of the culinary recipe is followed, the result will please. Novice chefs can choose any convenient way for themselves. Using boiling water and a saucepan without additional devices is very easy and simple. In boiling open water using an artificial shell in the form of a bag or food film. In a saucepan with the help of a special culinary equipment, a poached egg. In the microwave using silicone molds. In the oven using cupcake molds. You can use silicone single molds or mats with a set of molds. In a slow cooker using silicone cupcake molds. Each of these options assumes the presence of a certain inventory and culinary skills. Each of the techniques has its advantages and disadvantages. Cooking a product every day with one of the options can give different results. To prepare a culinary masterpiece, it is necessary to work only with high quality and fresh eggs. They have free stratification into fractions of protein and yolk. Pre-raise the temperature of the eggs to room temperature. Protein curdles faster in acidified water, vinegar or lemon juice is used. To preserve the integrity of the egg, it is recommended to break it into a bowl, and then pour it into boiling water in one smooth motion. It is recommended to cook 1 egg in a container to avoid cooling products. Observing the cooking technology and correctly applying the secrets of the recipe, you can always get an excellent result. Cooking poached chicken is easy and delicious. The main thing is to step over yourself for the first time. You are not risking anything. See you again.